Many people notice that after a certain age, everyday tasks can start to feel a little more challenging. Perhaps lifting groceries seems tougher, or standing up takes a moment longer. For some, climbing stairs might suddenly involve holding the rail. Often the advice given is to simply increase protein intake through shakes or powders. However, some findings suggest that certain readily available foods, which are often quite affordable, may support muscle strength and recovery more effectively than some of the more expensive supplements. These foods are familiar to the body and don't come with high-cost marketing. It's interesting to consider that such simple approaches might not always be widely discussed. If you're watching and are an older adult or care for someone who is, understanding these options could be very helpful. This information is intended to be general educational content and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult with a qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your diet or health routine. The information presented here is not independently verified by the creator of this video, and no specific claims are being made about individual health outcomes. Now, let's explore some options that could contribute to maintaining strength and independence as we age. First, let's talk about Greek yogurt. Many older adults may not realize that this accessible food is often explored for its potential role in supporting muscle health. Some research suggests that individuals in older age groups who included Greek yogurt in their daily eating patterns appeared to maintain muscle mass more readily, even during less active periods, compared to those who use some protein supplements. A key aspect of Greek yogurt is its protein content, which includes a type of protein that tends to digest gradually. This gradual release of amino acids may provide a sustained supply to muscles over several hours. For older adults, this steady availability of protein is thought to be particularly beneficial, as muscles can sometimes become less responsive to protein over time, suggesting a need for a consistent supply rather than sporadic intake. Greek yogurt can offer this ongoing flow, potentially supporting muscle repair long after a meal. It also contains an amino acid often discussed for its role in muscle protein processes, and it provides live cultures that may aid digestion and nutrient uptake, a feature not typically found in processed protein powders. To incorporate Greek yogurt, consider a serving of plain Greek yogurt, avoiding the sweetened varieties, perhaps before a main meal. You might add a touch of honey and some fresh berries. The natural sugars from honey are sometimes mentioned in connection with nutrient delivery to muscle cells, while berry antioxidants are often discussed for their role in managing general inflammation. For a varied option, combine Greek yogurt with some crushed walnuts and a sliced banana. Walnuts contain beneficial fats, and bananas offer potassium, both of which are explored for their contributions to circulation, muscle recovery, and comfort. A simple tip many find helpful is to let your yogurt sit at room temperature for a short period before consuming. This may help activate the live cultures, potentially making the protein more digestible for an aging digestive system that might produce less acid. This can be a straightforward and budget-friendly way to support your muscles. And while Greek yogurt is often highly regarded, the next food might offer surprising potential for muscle strength. Next, consider canned sardines. These small fish are often considered a powerhouse for supporting muscle recovery and strength, especially for older adults. For a modest cost per can, they offer a good amount of complete protein, along with beneficial fats and a notable amount of vitamin D. Many older adults may have lower vitamin D levels, and this can be a factor. Low vitamin D levels are sometimes associated with muscle weakness, slower recovery, and an increased risk of falls. In certain studies, older adults who included sardines in their eating patterns regularly experienced improved markers of strength over a period of time, sometimes showing more progress than some focused exercise programs alone. The beneficial fats found in sardines are often cited for their role in managing general inflammation in muscles and supporting the body's ability to absorb and utilize protein. In essence, they may help optimize how the protein you consume is used. Unlike many protein powders, sardines also provide a natural array of supporting nutrients that the body can easily recognize and use. To enhance their benefits, you might mash sardines with half an avocado and a squeeze of lemon juice, then spread this mixture over whole grain crackers. This combination can provide a balanced intake of protein, healthy fats, and carbohydrates, which can fuel muscles and help maintain stable blood sugar. When selecting sardines, choosing those with soft, edible bones is often recommended, as they contain readily absorbable calcium, which is important for proper muscle function. This extra calcium is also sometimes mentioned in connection with reducing nighttime muscle discomfort. Timing can also be a factor. Consuming sardines within a couple of hours after any physical activity, even light walking or gardening, may help support muscle protein processes. If the fishy flavor is a concern, mixing them with mustard, a touch of hot sauce, or capers can help mask it while retaining the nutritional advantages. Don't let their small size mislead you. Sardines can be a concentrated source of nutrients for strength and recovery. Third on our list are whole eggs. For many years, there was advice to discard the yolks, but more recent perspectives have shifted. Some research indicates that consuming whole eggs, yolks included, may support muscle protein synthesis more effectively than consuming egg whites alone. This suggests that the yolk, once seen as less desirable, might actually be a very valuable component for older adults aiming to maintain strength. The yolk provides various nutrients, including vitamin D, beneficial fats, and certain compounds that are explored for their role in processes linked to muscle growth. These processes can sometimes become less responsive with age, which might contribute to muscle loss even with adequate protein intake. Whole eggs are thought to naturally support this important process. Certain studies involving older adults who included whole eggs in their daily routine appeared to gain more lean muscle than those consuming some protein shakes with a similar amount of protein. Interestingly, some participants even showed more favorable cholesterol levels, suggesting that natural fats, when balanced with whole food nutrients, can be part of a healthy diet. The way you prepare eggs can influence their benefits. For muscle health, soft-boiled or poached eggs are often suggested, where the whites are fully cooked, but the yolk remains slightly liquid. This approach aims to preserve delicate vitamins and fats while making the protein easier for an aging digestive system to process. Pairing eggs with foods rich in vitamin C like tomatoes or bell peppers may significantly enhance iron absorption from the yolk. Iron is essential for oxygen delivery to muscles, which can boost endurance and energy for daily activities such as walking or carrying groceries. Timing can also play a role. Consuming eggs within a general morning time frame, especially when combined with light movement or exercise, may help initiate muscle support for the day. You might try scrambling your eggs with a handful of spinach and a slice of whole grain bread. The compounds in spinach are sometimes explored for their potential to support blood flow, which may help nutrients reach muscle tissue efficiently. Fourth, let's explore black beans. This humble food, often quite inexpensive per serving, has garnered attention for its potential to help slow and even address age-related muscle changes. Certain studies indicate that older adults who regularly consume beans appeared to have more favorable levels of certain natural compounds that support growth, which often decline with age. Some participants demonstrated strength and endurance comparable to individuals in younger age groups. The value of black beans lies in their comprehensive nutritional profile. Each serving provides a good amount of protein, fiber that can help stabilize blood sugar, and a type of carbohydrate that supports beneficial gut bacteria. While this might not sound directly related to muscles, some newer understanding highlights a connection between gut health and muscle function. A healthy gut is thought to play a role in regulating muscle growth, energy, and even the balance of certain natural compounds in the body. Black beans also contain protective compounds that help shield muscle cells from general cellular stress that can contribute to tissue breakdown and aging processes. Unlike many protein powders, which often provide isolated protein, black beans deliver protein within a natural balanced food matrix, alongside minerals and fiber, which may enhance its absorption for older adults. To unlock their full potential, you might consider soaking dried black beans for a period, perhaps with a small amount of apple cider vinegar. This can help break down certain compounds that might interfere with protein absorption. Then, slowly cook them with aromatics like bay leaves and cumin, which are sometimes mentioned for aiding digestion. For optimal results, combine the cooked beans with brown rice. Together, they form a complete protein that can be comparable to animal protein. Adding a squeeze of lime juice and a sprinkle of cilantro may significantly enhance iron absorption, further supporting oxygen flow to your muscles. Black beans are also among certain plant foods noted for potentially sustaining protein processes for several hours, providing muscles with a steady flow of amino acids throughout a portion of the day. For older adults seeking lasting strength, this sustained supply can be particularly beneficial. If you considered beans just a side dish, think again. This simple food can support strength, energy, and muscle health for a very modest cost. If you're finding this information valuable, consider giving this video a like. It can help more older adults discover content that might be useful for their health journey. And if you'd like to stay updated with more videos focused on wellness for seniors, subscribing and turning on notifications means you won't miss new uploads. I'm always interested in hearing your thoughts and experiences. Feel free to share a comment below. Your engagement helps support the creation of these educational videos. Fifth, let's consider cottage cheese. For a period, it was mainly seen as a diet food, but more recent findings are highlighting its potential as a very effective food for muscle support, especially for older adults. Certain studies suggest that older adults who included a serving of cottage cheese before sleep experienced more support for muscle mass compared to those who used some protein shakes. Here's why it's thought to be so beneficial. Cottage cheese is rich in a type of protein that digests slowly, continuously releasing amino acids for an extended period, potentially throughout much of the night. This means your muscles can remain nourished while you sleep, which is a time when some muscle breakdown can occur. Additionally, it contains a natural compound that is explored for its role in processes that help preserve lean muscle tissue. Another key advantage is its calcium content. The form of calcium found in dairy is often considered readily usable by the body for muscle contractions and repair. In fact, calcium from cottage cheese is sometimes discussed as being particularly effective for muscle function compared to some calcium supplements. To maximize cottage cheese as a recovery food, you might consider having a serving of full-fat cottage cheese perhaps an hour before bedtime. Mixing it with a tablespoon of ground flaxseed and some fresh berries can be beneficial. The healthy fats may further slow digestion, helping ensure protein absorption through the night. And the antioxidants in berries are often discussed for protecting muscle tissue from cellular stress while you rest. For a tasty post-activity option, blend cottage cheese with pumpkin puree and a dash of cinnamon. The protective compounds from pumpkin are explored for muscle recovery, while cinnamon is sometimes mentioned for its potential to support how muscles absorb nutrients. Here's a quick tip often overlooked. Letting your cottage cheese sit at room temperature for a short period before eating may enhance its digestibility. This can be significant for older adults whose digestive processes might be slower. To potentially make it even more supportive, add a small serving of pineapple. Pineapple contains an enzyme that is thought to help break down protein and manage general inflammation, which may aid in faster recovery after physical activity. Cottage cheese may appear simple, but it is often considered a notable food for muscle support. Finally, we turn to lentils. For just a modest cost per serving, lentils are explored in studies for their potential to support muscle health, sometimes appearing to perform well when compared to certain protein supplements. And the findings are prompting new thinking about how we approach aging muscles. In some research, older adults who chose a serving of cooked lentils over their usual daily protein shake appeared to gain more lean muscle mass and showed more efficient energy production within their muscles, sometimes resembling that of individuals in younger age groups. Lentils are rich in plant-based protein, iron, folate, and a natural compound that some researchers have explored for its role in cellular renewal, a process where the body clears damaged cells and generates new ones. In essence, It may help support the revitalization of aging muscle tissue from within. They also offer a beneficial combination of protein and complex carbohydrates, providing muscles with both building blocks and steady energy for recovery and growth. Unlike most processed protein powders, lentils come naturally packaged with fiber, antioxidants, and minerals that support various bodily functions while also contributing to strength. To enhance their benefits, you could consider sprouting lentils for a period before cooking. This process may enhance their protein content and activate natural enzymes that can make them easier to digest, which can be beneficial for older digestive systems. Once prepared, cooking them with turmeric and black pepper in a broth instead of plain water can be a good option. Turmeric is widely recognized for its anti-inflammatory properties, and black pepper is thought to significantly enhance its absorption. Broth can also add beneficial amino acids for general tissue support. A suggested time to consume lentils is around the midday meal, as this is when the body's natural rhythms may be particularly receptive to nutrient absorption and recovery from morning activities. You might combine lentils with a small serving of quinoa. This can create a comprehensive protein profile that rivals meat without feeling heavy. And here's one more tip: adding sautéed garlic and onions to your lentils. These ingredients contain compounds that are explored for their role in the body's natural protective processes, which may help prevent muscle breakdown. Lentils illustrate that robust strength can come from simple, whole foods that your body can readily recognize and utilize. For older adults, they are seen not just as food, but as a potential natural support for rejuvenation. Now that we've covered these 6 supportive and affordable foods, let's take a quick pause before we wrap up. Remember, this video provides general, educational information only and is not medical advice. Before making any significant changes to your diet or lifestyle, please discuss them with your healthcare provider, especially if you have existing health conditions or are taking prescription medications. Every individual's body is unique, and what works for one person may need to be adjusted for another. Always make decisions about your health in consultation with your doctor. Today we explored 6 accessible foods that are often discussed in relation to supporting muscle health for older adults. From Greek yogurt, which may offer sustained protein, to sardines rich in beneficial fats, whole eggs that are explored for muscle growth processes, black beans that may support natural compounds, cottage cheese that can work overnight, and lentils that are discussed for cellular renewal. These foods suggest that true strength comes from understanding how natural, whole foods interact with your body. If you found this video valuable, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to Senior Meal Coach. Your engagement helps our channel reach more older adults who deserve to know about these supportive health insights. Every contribution helps us continue bringing you educational videos focused on wellness for seniors. Thank you so much for watching, for prioritizing your health, and for being part of this community. Take care of yourself. Stay active.